Hello and welcome to a brand new series on my channel where
He's gonna take you back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass.
No, but seriously though, this is gonna be a more laid back series on my channel compared to something like Autism Aspects, because I had a self-realization over the past few months and I realized that doing more videos like this could really benefit me mentally and blah 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 soapbox speech. But anyway, this is gonna be a series where I review and analyze different types of media, whether it be a video game, movie, or anime, because yes, I want to go back to the roots of my channel before all the shit posts and the commentaries and the drama, where I was a gaming channel, and I want to make videos about not only games and game discussion, but things I like and dislike in general. That being said, however, this series isn't going to replace my other videos. I just want to experiment with this format and see where it goes. And what better way to kick off this series than to discuss a game that has the gaming community split right down the middle in terms of its quality: Sonic CD. Sonic CD is one divisive game. People will either say this is one of the best Sonic games ever made, or one of the most mediocre. And I'm here to say that in my humble opinion, it is one of the greatest Sonic games ever made, if not the greatest.
Oh, you stink!
This game was not made for speed.
Speed. I am speed.
Sonic CD has a lot going on in the story, and I mean a lot. I think Sonic CD started the grand tradition in Sonic games to have extremely convoluted storylines that go nowhere when it really doesn't need to have one. It's a game series about a fucking hedgehog that can run fast. How the motherfuck did that come to guns, swears, and blowing up the goddamn moon? But anyway, back to Sonic CD. The main plot of Sonic CD is that Robotnik tied up this miniature planet to Earth and is roboticizing it. So to stop him, Sonic has to either collect all the time stones or go back in time and destroy all of the robot generators. Meanwhile, while all of this is happening, Robotnik created Metal Sonic, which can basically do everything Sonic can, and is essentially the precursor to Shadow. So Metal Sonic was basically made to stop Sonic before he could reach Robotnik, but instead another plot point is thrown at us and Metal kidnaps Amy Rose, who is a female hedgehog who has a major crush on Sonic. Why was Amy in this game? Sonic CD gets criticized for having a bunch of plot points in the game, and I know I probably confused you guys with my shitty summary of it all, but in my opinion, I personally think the game handled the plot well enough, although I personally feel the stuff regarding Amy was forced. It feels like Amy was only in the game because, hey, Mario sees a girl from certain evil, let's have Sonic do that too. But I give Sonic CD a pass in this regard, since the plot regarding Amy wasn't as focused on as much as the main plot was, but I still feel like it was a bit forced.
Hey y'all, Scott here. You. Sonic CD.
The fuck just happened? Sonic CD not only gets a lot of criticism for its story, but it also gets a lot of criticism for its art design.
Hey y'all!
Before anything else, let me say this segment is not an attack on Scott, because I genuinely love him and his videos, and I'm just giving my personal unwanted take on his points about the game. Now with that out of the way, I'm going to actually agree with his critiques on the art design in the game. If you're just observing the set piece and not actually playing the game, it is nice and beautiful to look at. I think the art team did a really good job with the background and the colors. However, said art design can make the game really difficult to play at times, because Sonic is a very fast-paced game, and when you have an immense collage of colors and shapes, it can cause a lot more harm than good. Like at times, I go so fast and run into an obstacle or enemy I didn't see coming because I genuinely couldn't tell the difference of what's actually on the stage or not. But while I agree with Scott's criticism, there is one point he makes on this segment that I disagree wholeheartedly with.
But it's not just the art design I have a problem with. The levels themselves just feel too big and maze-like. It feels like there's no rhyme or reason to half the obstacles or enemy placements. You know when you're playing Sonic 1 and you're like, this stinks? That's Sonic CD. Sonic CD takes all its cues from Sonic 1. It's all the unfair, weird level designs, copy and pasted 200 times, boom, that's a CD level.
A lot of people have this bone to pick with Sonic CD's more grander levels, and it's not just Scott.
Nigger!
I talked with some of my friends on the topic, and the most common critique of the game is the maze-like levels. Hot take for y'all, the level design is good. I personally like the idea of bigger zones in a 2D Sonic game as it urges exploration, and with the time traveling mechanic, gives the game more replay value as you get to explore the levels more and check out some things you may have missed. And considering that CD has less zones than the original Genesis trilogy, I personally think that bigger zones was a great idea. Also, comparing Sonic 1 to CD was fucking stupid. Sonic 1's stages were annoying because of the enemy placements and the obstacles in the way that Sonic couldn't protect himself from those. And the only way Sonic could protect himself from those was either jumping or running, and whenever you did that, there was another obstacle that punished you for doing it. Sonic CD isn't like that, however, especially now that you have the spin dash. The only zones that you could argue were Sonic 1-like are Wacky Workbench and maybe Tidal Tempest. But honestly, Tidal Tempest is like Labyrinth Zone if Labyrinth Zone wasn't the literal spawn of Satan. And yes, while Sonic CD does have annoying enemy and obstacle placements too, especially considering that the art design makes everything more confusing, but it's a lot easier to go through thanks to Sonic's new repertoire of moves. Sonic CD introduces what's arguably one of the greatest gimmicks ever introduced in the series.
Get that away from me!
Time travel. I meant time travel. Sonic CD introduces time travel where after you run past the future or past sign, you have to maintain speed and momentum for a considerable amount of time, and then you travel to the future or past version of the zone you're in. If you go to the past section of a zone, you could destroy Robotnik's robot generator and get the good ending of the game. If you go to the future, I don't know, you just go to the future. While I love the concept of time travel, especially that it gives the game more replay value, I will say that actually traveling back in time is kind of a pain in the ass. Like with the abundance of enemies and obstacles littered in every zone, it can be easy to be thrown off from your momentum. And sometimes I can literally be keeping my speed for a considerable amount of time, and the game says fuck you and doesn't let me travel in time. It gets so fucking frustrating, especially in levels like Collision Chaos, where there's shit everywhere. But when the game isn't a pain in the ass about time traveling, I personally think the game does a great job with altering the overall environment, with making the past version more peaceful and the future version more gloomy. So, is Sonic CD overall the objectively best Sonic game? Not by a fucking long shot. The game is amazing, don't get me wrong, but it has some flaws here and there that really holds it back from being the best. But, is Sonic CD my personal favorite of the series? Yes. Despite the flaws in the game with the art design, cluttered story, and bosses that are way too fucking easy, I still hold Sonic CD in very high regards and highly recommend for anyone who's just looking for a solid platformer or just a way to kill a few hours, because Sonic CD is a really short game. Also, Sonic CD has the best soundtrack in the series, don't fucking at me.